Hey friends, okay, so today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you some budget-friendly Advent ideas. So some of these are like DIYs, like so if you love getting crafty, you'll love these. Some of these you can just print off for free from different companies, and some of them might cost a little bit of money. So it's kind of up to you, like what your budget is, what you want to do. And so I'm going to get into it. And this is a collaboration video. I asked Sarah over at Handmade of God if she would want to do a collaboration. I really wanted to see what she's going to do for Advent this year, and so she's going to put out a video of different Advent ideas as well. Sarah is amazing. She's up in Canada. She has 2 very small children, and she's just great at storytelling. She tells about her family, what they do, but also she talks about the saints and different mirroring apparitions, things like that. So she has amazing content. So definitely go over there if you're looking for some awesome content. I would say our content are somewhat similar, so you would really like her stuff. So go subscribe to her and watch her video on Advent. Okay, so let's get into it. Now, if you look on Pinterest, like what are some Catholic Advent devotional things to do? There's a whole list. There's so many. There's probably a million more than these, but these are probably the most well-known Advent devotion and ideas. And so you can get this free over on my website, and pretty much you just go through it and you're like, what do I want to do? What are the options? You obviously don't want to do them all. I feel like that would be so stressful, but some of them you might want to incorporate. Like when your kids are little, you might want to do Mary on a Mantle, because that's kind of like the Catholic version of Elf on the Shelf. And I actually have like some ideas for that. But you know, things like that, you might want to like try out some ideas, and every year's a little different. We do have our traditions that we do every year as a family. So one of the devotions that I think almost every family does is the Advent wreath, and I love that. I love it so much. And I actually did a whole video on that because I know a lot of people are struggling financially. And so over at the Dollar Tree, I got I think I had 5 different ideas of different things you could do, like rearranging different things, how to make different Advent wreaths with candles. So I mean, it could be as little as like $8 if you want to do the Advent wreath. Now you could always read something like this. This is 5-minute prayer around the Advent wreath, and this is pretty good price. I want to say it's like $5. It's really good price, very easy to read. So you could read something like that with your family every night. But if even that's too expensive, you could always read the Gospel of Luke. So Luke has 24 chapters. So on December 1st, you read the first chapter. December 2nd, you read the second chapter. So you go all the way until Christmas Eve. So that's something you could do if you don't have enough money to buy, you know, a book like this. And over on my website, if you wanted to print it out, you could. I have like a little checklist. So every day you could say, because that is the devotional I do every year. I started like 3 years ago, and I loved it. And so every Advent, I do that, and I love it. It actually is perfect for me. So you just write, you know, check it off. And then also, if you wanted to, you could do the St. Andrew Christmas Novena, and that starts November 30th. And that is a really well-known, like, devotion that a lot of Catholics have, but it's kind of a little bit time consuming. So this is the prayer. You can just print this off for free. You don't have to give me your email or anything. And then it says pray 15 times a day. So you pretty much read this 15 times a day. I do kind of get lost if I don't have like some beads or something. So I do have my video that you could watch on this. So you can just I do the counting for you. I'll link that down below. Another devotion that we do as a family is the Jesse tree. Now we invested, this is something like you can eventually invest in, but maybe it's like the first year you're like, I don't know if this is something we want to do. Like I said, we invested, so I bought all of these, I think off of Amazon or something like that, and it gives you everything you need. So pretty much it's like a little ornament you put on your tree, because it goes through the Old Testament and it leads all the way up to the birth of Christ. And it is so awesome to kind of put together like, oh, we are like getting to where Jesus was born. So it's pretty neat little devotion. We have a book also, however, and it's awesome. I love this one. This one is Catholic. I'll link it below, but if you are doing this on a budget, or like I said, maybe this is like the first year you're like, I want to see if this is something we even want to invest in. So over at Holy Heroes, it's free. You can get it for free. They have all these different downloads, as you can see, so the kids can always color them. Or I've heard some people make these out of felt and get like really creative, so you can be as creative as you wanted. But pretty much over there, I think you do need to give them your address. But they're awesome. Everything at their store. We have so many of their books, and they have toys, they have games. They're amazing. This is completely free. And so pretty much it says Sunday, December 1st. And it says what to do. So every day you'll look and see which ornament you're on. So that's an idea. They do have this little thing too where it's just stickers, and they give you a tray, and so you pretty much put a sticker on. So if you have a budget, but if you're like, Heather, we don't have any money, then you'll definitely want to check this one out. Or maybe you are super DIY and you want to get crafty. You could make, I feel like this would be so pretty. So these are the clear bulbs I got from Michael's. You can probably get them anywhere, probably Walmart. And pretty much you could paint on the outside what each day is. Like, get really creative. I think there are so many really creative people out there. I was gonna do one of the world, but I ran out of time just to give you an example. So maybe in my blog I'll be able to show you. Maybe I'll do that. But I always thought like these would be so pretty as Jessie tree, and pretty much it's kind of like an Advent tree, like you're getting ready for Christmas, so you're slowly adding these different, ornaments to the tree every year. Or you could have a separate little tree. That's what we do. We have a separate little tree that the ornaments go on. But anyway, if you're looking for the Jessie tree, there's so many options, from free to buying ornaments and the book. So I'll link everything down below. All right, so the Little Rose Shop, they're amazing. I've worked with them a lot in the past. They're amazing, but they have a lot of freebies over there as well. And please, if you have anything free that you might know of, like a shop that gives out free, please let us know down below. What are some, or what you do that you don't, need to spend a lot of money on. Like, that's what this video is all about. So let us know what it is you guys do to save some money. This one is cute. There's a little banner over there. And like I said, like, you just click on the link and you go to freebies. Like, there's so many like Catholic stores that are so sweet, and they give out like free things like this. But pretty much a lot of things that the kids can color, so if you're homeschooling or you're a grandma, like, your mom obviously, then you can print these out. This is a word search, which would be fun. So these are all about Advent. So if you're looking for some fun free stuff, definitely go over to Little Rose Shop. I'll link it down below. Okay, something that I did growing up was called the Giving Tree, and they have this whole like cute little kit you can do. But if you're like, I don't know if that's for us, or you need something that you want to make, I made this out of popsicle sticks. Me and Bella did, and pretty much what it is it's a little manger, and you get yarn. And so I think I bought the yarn for like $3. So that's like yellow, like hay. And pretty much I made this out of popsicle sticks and hot glue. And so me and Bella kind of made this up. And so pretty much what it is, every time the kids do something really good, they do something out of love. Maybe they set the table without being asked, or pick up the other kids' shoes and put them away. What they can do in secret is they grab one of the yarns, and you'll just cut that up, and they'll place it in here. And then hopefully by Christmas, this whole thing will be full of all the good deeds that you did as a family. Pretty much Christmas morning, you'll take your little Jesus. I painted this. It was a little peg doll. And it was super easy, really cute and fun to do. And pretty much you'll just lay him in the manger, and you'll sing happy birthday to him. And so the kids will see like, oh, all of our good deeds made a soft bed for Jesus. And that is what our good deeds do. They really help Jesus to feel loved. So anyway, so that's a fun idea. Like, you could do a little DIY. I'll show pictures in my blog of like kind of what I did. So if you're looking at how could we make that, I just kind of winged it. I made it up. I thought it was like, I don't know, a cute idea to make a little bed. But they do have like full kits, but if you want to DIY it, this is a fun way. Something else you could do is Mary and a mantle, but they can be a little bit pricey, but I do have one and they're really fun and great. They give you all the ideas. You don't have to like think of them, but if you're like super creative person and you want to do something similar, you could just take any doll. We have these little rag dolls that we got from Shining Light Dolls, but you can just use any one of your dolls, you know, if you wanted to, or like maybe you could make a little doll like this and then kind of do the same thing, like different ways to like help Mary before Jesus gets there. So it's pretty much kind of the idea of Elf on a Shelf, but it's like a virtuous, like Mary, you're helping Mary as she's preparing to get ready for Jesus. So if you're looking for something like that, something creative but more virtuous and getting ready for Jesus, that's an idea that you could do too. And there's so many other ones. I will have them over on my website. Also at Shining Light Dolls, they have these cute printables where it's pretty much a calendar to get ready for Christmas, so you could kind of cross it off every day or have the kids like color in each block every day. And that's free over at Shining Light Dolls. If you know of any other places that have like really awesome free things like this, I think over at Catholic Icing, she usually does a lot of really fun things too. So there's a lot of really awesome things that you could do on a tight budget if you're looking for it. And then if you're looking for just a checklist for Advent, just to help you, like, don't feel like you have to do it all. This is not to stress you out. This is just to help you to kind of stay on track if you're looking for that. I have a Advent prep checklist, and then this is like once Advent actually starts, some ideas that you might want to do as a family. For example, like on the Feast of Our Lady of Guadalupe, make rose cookies and Mexican hot chocolate. Like just little fun things like that, like not a big deal. But if you're looking for ideas, I will link this down below as well, the little checklist. And I think that's all I have, but definitely share your ideas and things that you've done in the past that you could afford, and like it might help other moms here who are on a really tight budget too. And also, don't forget to check out Sarah from Handmaid of God at her channel. I'll link that down below. She's amazing, she's awesome. And so definitely check her out and subscribe and watch her videos and just like send the encouragement over there. But she has great ideas. And so anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful for you. And until next time, I will see you all later. God bless. Bye.